everybody, I'm Paul Jamal, and today I'm bringing you the Goblin, Ranger, Beastmaster, Wolfrider. Now the Wolfrider, especially a Goblin Wolfrider, you can find in classic stories such as The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. So your Dungeon Master shouldn't give you too much trouble when you choose the wolf at 3rd level and you choose to mount it and ride it into combat. Now they may want you to take the Mountain Combatant feat at 4th level, which I would highly advise taking anyways, as not only will it give you, now the wolf is a medium creature, the goblin is small, which is why you're going to be able to ride it in the first place. But why I mentioned the size of the wolf is, Mountain Combatant gives you advantage on attacks against anything that's smaller than your mount. So it's not going to come in handy all the time. Now if you're up against other goblins or kobolds, halflings, gnomes, anything small like that is going to come in handy. But where Mountain Combatant really comes in handy is keeping your mount alive. Because one of the other abilities is when someone targets your mount, you can have them target you instead. And I don't remember the mechanics on this, but there's also maybe your dexterity saving throws. The mount either has advantage or it just takes half damage on a failed save. I can't remember that one exactly. But both of those abilities help your mount stay alive longer. Now, at 1st level, as a ranger, you get favorite enemy. I'm not going to deal with that right now, as that could be world specific. You're probably going to want to talk to your Dungeon Master first. In session 0, see what kind of campaign he's running. He might have some suggestions for you. And this would probably also be part of your backstory. So that's going to be, your favorite enemy is going to be different for everybody, different for different worlds. But at 2nd level, we get to choose a fighting style. And I'm choosing the dueling fighting style, even though archery, goblins make great archers. They can get off a shot and they can disappear. It's one of their racial abilities. They can just disappear, hide in plain sight. So they make great snipers. But that's not what we're building here. We're building a mounted combatant who's going to get right in your face. Because at 5th level, you get the extra attack. And that means you'll be able to command your wolf to attack, and you'll be able to attack as well. And what are the advantages to riding the wolf into combat? Well, first let's talk about the wolf's attack. The wolf has a bite that does 2d4 plus 2 damage plus your proficiency bonus, which is probably going to be comparable or more than the damage you're doing with your weapon, which you're either going to want to have a short sword, a scimitar, or a rapier. That way you're taking advantage. All 3 of those weapons have the finesse ability. That way you can take advantage of your goblin's high dexterity, because your goblin should have a high dexterity. So aside from damage, the great advantage of having a wolf is that the wolf has an ability called pack tactics. And what this allows the wolf to do is now keep in mind you're going to be on the wolf's back. So whenever an ally of the wolf is within 5 feet of a target it's attacking, the wolf has advantage on its attack rolls. So as long as you're on its back, it's always going to have advantage when it's attacking. Another advantage to the wolf is that when it does hit an enemy, that enemy must make a DC of 11 strength saving throw or be knocked prone, which is awesome. Because that'll give you advantage on it, give one of your allies advantage on it. It's just a great ability. Now the DC 11 isn't that high, but you still have a chance of it going off. So like I said, at 4th level, I advise taking the Mounted Combatant feat. At 5th level, you're going to get that extra attack. And why that's important is because your Beast Companion, you can command it where to go verbally. You can tell it where to move as a free action, but if you want it to attack, disengage, or dodge, you have to use your action to do that. So that pretty much wraps it up. It's not, not going to go into too many details at higher levels. All I'm worried about is getting on this wolf's back, riding it into combat, get the 5th level, get that extra attack. So this is just a quick video. I'm Paul Jamal. Please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, see you later.